Native News Today. All right, good Saturday afternoon out there, everyone. Welcome to Native News Today, the all-star version of Native News Today this week. I am your host, Jason Salzman, along with my man, Gerald Wofford here, and we have a great lineup for you this week, Gerald. A lot of great things happening in any country, and we're very excited, just like we are every Saturday, to bring that to you.
That's right. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. And Jason, I guess you could say it's a little bit of a sports-minded theme we have this afternoon for the Native News Today. All kinds of things happening out there in the Indian country. What's our first story?
Well, our first story out of the gate is actually about Native American Muay Thai fighter John Wolf, and he has Wolf Productions, and that he puts on fights out there. And he's been specifically Muay Thai discipline of martial arts throughout his whole career, and now he's going to step into the cage, so to speak, and literally and figuratively with mixed martial arts, the new craze going on with the Ultimate Fighting Championship and Elite XC, just to name a few of the promotions out there. But mixed martial arts, it's a big thing and a big draw going on nowadays, and Mr. Wolf is going to throw his hat in the ring. And,
we'll tap out to the story.
Absolutely. Mr. John Wolf, and a big fight he's got coming up this weekend. We're here with Native American fighter Mr. John Wolfman Wolf, and he is getting ready for a big fight coming up. John, first of all, I want to thank you for having us out here at the home, I guess the home site, and I want to thank you for letting us in and interrupting training a little bit, talk about this fight we got coming up, but tell us a little bit about it so everybody out there knows what's going on.
Well, this fight that we're doing is going to be the first World Native Heavyweight Champion MMA. It's through the United States Muay Thai Association. It's a big thing. I got a tough opponent, Red Cloud. As far as a native fighter, he's known. He's fought throughout the world, and I think he fought in the King of the Cage and some other places, especially around here, local Oklahoma. I had him once on the Wetumpka show, my very first show we did. Gerald Wofford was there that seen now, and he won the title. Now it's time for him to give it up.
Absolutely. Now, this is an opponent you've been wanting to fight for quite some time, and never quite got done for whatever reason, but I'm sure you have an opinion on that. But now it's done, and you finally get him in the cage, and it's going to be a great show. But you mentioned there that he was on your first show. Not only are you a fighter, but you put these shows on too with Wolf Productions. Tell us a little bit about that.
Wolf Production, we put on all different sorts of fights. Tough Man, which a lot of people local here know it's a Bad Boy Rumble. We do that. Kickboxing on the Muay Thai style. Then we do the Muay Couture, which is MMA. Right. And then we also do things for the martial arts, like the point system and stuff. We're thinking about doing something for the martial art world, do a full contact point system or something for it. It'll be the first Muay Thai point system.
Absolutely. Well, now you say MMA. For everybody out there that isn't familiar, mixed martial arts, really the craze going on now with you see the Ultimate Fighter out there, the reality show, and the popularity of the UFC and everything like that. But this will really be one of your first entrances into the MMA style. You're particularly been Muay Thai most of the time, right?
Yeah. I've been doing Muay Thai for almost 20 years. Yeah. So, I mean, I fought some top competitors. I fought one guy from the UFC, Guy Metzger out of Lions Den, and I fought some unknown competitors. But all in all, they're about the same. When you go in there, you give 110%, regardless who they are. Absolutely.
Now, what do you know about Red Cloud specifically that you'll have to sort of prepare for? I mean, what does he bring into the table that you'll have to look out for, or that you want to target, so to speak, to make sure you're ready for him?
Well, Red Cloud, he's a good. I've never really seen him as far as go the distance. You know, I go from what I've gathered in other fights I've seen. You know, he's got a good maybe he's got a good ground game. I don't know. As far as a stand up, you know, that's where I'm at. I know that he's, you know, I'm looking forward to him trying to take him to the ground, but you know, like I tell everybody, you know, don't underestimate me, you know, because I do have a ground game.
Absolutely. Now tell us wins and wheres about this now, so everybody can come out.
Well, this it's going to be Saxa Fox Casino in Shawnee. It's take Shawnee exit. Just go about a half a mile north. Okay. The press release and everything's going to be there Friday at 8 o'clock on the 18th. Okay. And then the big kickoff is 19th.
All right. So coming up later this month, and it's going to be a great time out there. Sack and Fox Casino, Shawnee, Oklahoma, July 19th. You can come out and see this man right here, Mr. Wolf. Get in the cage and get ready to rumble. Now, is there anything out there that anything else anybody needs to know about the fight? Anything like that? 8 o'clock is when you said it started, right?
Yeah, 8 o'clock on the 19th where it starts. Yeah, we got this show's going to be a real big thing. We're going to have a lot of good fighters, amateurs versus some pros. Couple of people that we've gotten through our that's back in the Wolf's Pack gym. You know, like our Res Dog Clothing, they backed us up. Bikers Against Child Abuse. You know, I'm always with them. You know, because I mean that's another story. But you know, as far as you know, when I can remember when I was little, you know, living under you know where I didn't have much. You know, and so that's kind of the reason why I did this here, just kind of bring it back to the roots, you know, and train and be one with nature, you know. So I think a lot of fighters forget about our roots. You get so tied up in that glamorous, you know, and want to make a name for yourself and everything, and it's all about, you know, going back to your roots. So that's what I'm wanting to do is not so much being a gym where it's AC or something, but just have some raw grit.
Absolutely. Well, we want to thank you for letting us come out here and be a part of it and everything like that, and looking forward to July 19th. You guys mixing it up out there at the Sax Fox Casino in Shawnee, Oklahoma. John, good luck, and it's always good to see you, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, we're here with Chuck, the Sandman Carr, and he has just done a little sparring with the Wolfman. Chuck, now you are going to be on the card on this fight coming up the 19th, and how's your preparation going so far for this fight?
So far, it's going good. You know, every day I'm getting stronger. I'm doing everything, you know, I can to be able to beat this guy because, you know, he used to be one of my trainers also. So, you know, it also comes with it's a big deal now.
Yeah,
you know?
And I guess that's a little bit of a good thing for you because you know what he's all about. You know he fights the right way, so you know you'll be in there. Somebody knows what they're doing, but right. Also somebody maybe that you've picked up a few things on now. Mm-hmm. Training under John over there and him talking about going back to the roots, how does it feel to be able to be training with him and learning from him as you go?
It feels great. You know what I'm saying? It seems like I'm learning everything. Seems like I'm learning something every you know time I come out here. And John, he's just been tremendous. You know, he's pushed me to the limit. He's beat me up so many times I can't even count, you know. But, you know, I'm always getting better, you know. And 19th is going to be something to worry about with Jimmy anyways.
Yeah. And it's coming up pretty soon here. You know, you got a couple of weeks, and I know you've been training hard and everything. We talked to you not too long ago. You came back in studio. But one of the things is that I want to make sure a lot of people come on out and support Chuck, and is going to be doing great things. Chuck is actually a Creek citizen. So going to support the Native Americans heavily involved going on here as with John as well. So Chuck, how long have you been fighting? Have you been doing this a while? Or?
I've been in martial arts since I was 6. I've been fighting with John since I was 18. You know, I'm 24 right now. So you know, it's been a while.
So you've been in the game. So you've definitely been in the game and ready to go. We're here with Ed Ellis, but you might affectionately know him as the Kong. Ed, how's it going, bud?
All right, sir.
Now let's see. Been doing a lot of training up here. Been watching you spar with John there a little bit. Don't let him get too rough with you, because I've beaten this guy up several times. He ain't that tough. Now, you ready for your fight coming up the 19th? You're going to be on the card as well in a submission fight, and been getting on the ground, making sure you got ready to go.
Yes, sir.
And Tell us a little bit about your experience as a fighter. How long you been fighting?
I've been fighting for going on 3 years. And at first, I was a bad child and everything. Never knew my father till I met Jard, and he took me underneath his wing.
Very, very appreciative of John then for those kind of things. How's it helped you as far as your progression as a fighter, being able to work with John? Has he taught you a lot?
Yeah, he taught me a lot.
I see out here that's a little bit of tough love going on because he's kneeing you, kicking you, and everything. That's all right with you, right?
Yeah.
Well, Ed Ellis is going to be out there on the 19th as well. Make sure you come and check out the Kong in action. Hopefully tapping somebody out, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, thanks, Ed. A lot of things going on in the summer for the youth around at the Creek Nation, and one of the big things is the summer youth program, which employs them and gets them ready for job training. But actually, aside from that, they branch off with other things, and one of those things is a leadership camp, Gerald. And we were down there in Conner State College in Warner to check that out this week. I know it was a lot of fun for those kids.
Well, yeah, as you mentioned, summer youth camps going on all throughout the couple of months here, and they get a chance to learn special training, what it takes for career options, what they're learning. And yeah, you and Jared got a chance to go down to Conner State College and kind of see what it's all about.
Yeah, and one of the things that they got all kinds of events going on, and we ducked into a few rooms and saw some cultural activities going on. They have a booth set up from the Cherokee Nation Talking Leaves Job Corps. They had a booth set up from the Muskogee Creek Nation Diabetes Program, and a lot of tribes well represented. We saw Citizen Potawatomi as well as the Seminole Nation there as well. Motivational speaker DJ Vanis, all kinds of things going on, and Dana Minnick and her crew over at the Employment and Training Office here at the Muskogee Creek Nation do a wonderful job putting these type of things on.
This is the Oklahoma Employment and Training Advisory Council Youth Leadership Conference. This is the 7th year that we've held it. Tribes from all over Oklahoma bring young people, and we set up different workshops and leadership sessions, have athletic events, anything to get them involved, getting them to know each other, sharing their cultural ideas, the differences in what we have in common with the other tribes. This year we have about 250 kids, and we really enjoy coming to the Connors campus. They have a real nice campus here. It's just the right size for us, and Connors has been a big help in setting up these classes and providing any assistance that they can. Right now, DJ Vanis, he is an author and a motivational speaker. He wrote the book The Tiny Warrior, and he's talking to the young people today. Yesterday we had Miss Oklahoma 2007, and she gave a motivational talk on making decisions and talked about everything from what you're going to do to your life to deciding to wear your seatbelt and what a difference that, how that could save lives. And that was her platform, I think, when she was Miss Oklahoma. And we have last night we had cultural activities going on. We had storytellers, drummers. They call the kids out of the audience. They get to participate. Some of them have never participated in any of the cultural events like that. And again, that gives them an opportunity to see what's going on with the other tribes and, again, how we're alike and how we're different.
Yeah, and you said this is in its 7th year.
Yes.
It's a leadership conference, but it's sort of a branch off of the summer youth program in itself. Talk a little bit about that program and how proud you are of where it's come.
Oh, yes, our summer youth program is, for the Creek Nation. We have approximately 525 kids working in the 8 counties right now, and jobs range from maintenance work to those that maybe attended VOTEC as part of high school and were in maybe the home health course, so they're working in a nursing home or a doctor's office. So it gives them plenty of work experience to go on their resume that generally they wouldn't have otherwise. Also, it gives them an opportunity to see maybe they think they would like to be an RN, but they work in a doctor's office. They have an opportunity to actually see what goes on behind the scenes in the doctor's office, not necessarily what they see on TV. And so they may change their mind and decide that that's not really what they want to do. So that gives them a chance to look at a different career before they invest mom and dad's money in college and then decide that's not what they want to do. But we're really proud of our kids. We get lots of compliments from the work sites, and it's not just tribal programs, but the private sector, nonprofits that we work with in placing the kids. And we've had some that have been hired by the work site after the end of summer youth, or maybe our age group is 16 to 21. So if they've worked at the same job site all those years, a lot of times they get hired once they've graduated from college or completed their vocational training, or just sometimes at the end of the summer youth program, if they don't have a job, they will get hired there. We've had some that the work site has hired them during the school year if they're still in high school to work on Saturdays and holidays, and so it's a great opportunity for them to learn the skills that they're needing to be able to make it in the workplace today.
Well, this is the BioMeasure machine that our diabetes program purchased to use at community functions, health fairs, our summit coming up, where people can get on there and it'll measure their body fat percentage, and also measure their BMI. Their BMI, of course, is a good predictor of disease. If you're obese or overweight, then you're higher risk for diabetes, heart disease, different things like that. And it also tells how much body fat a person has. The lower your body fat, the healthier you're going to be. So and it also, after you do that, it prints you off a ticket. And on the ticket, it tells you where you're at on your BMI and where you should be. And your body fat tells you where you're at and what is excellent, poor, average, or good for your sex and age. And it gives you. And then, of course, we want to tell the people strategies how they can improve their body fat or their BMI. So it's a good tool just to give people aware of where they're at as far as their health and their weight.
Joe, before we get too ahead of ourselves here, I think it's time we take a little break and be back with more Native News Today. Don't anybody go anywhere.
Well, as we mentioned, a lot of things happening with the Native American youth this summer. On the sporting side, the Native American youth, a special all-star baseball team, attended a very special tournament out in Phoenix, Arizona. It was hosted by the Arizona Diamondbacks. For Love of the Game, a local organization here, brought out the best Oklahoma high school Native American baseball players to participate in this tournament. And Jason, they went out there last week, played in Phoenix, and I think they had a little bit of success out there.
A little bit of success. That's right, Gerald. They were, might be an understatement, they were the inaugural NABI champions of the baseball tournament.
And NABI stands for?
The Native American Basketball Invitational.
But for this one,
coincidentally, but yes. But for this one, didn't have to change the name, the Native American Baseball Invitational. So a small name change, but the acronym remains the same.
And we were there, Native News Today, to wait for them to come in, give them a special congratulations, and cover this story just for you. This is Gerald Wofford on the grounds of the Muskogee Creek Nation Tribal Complex, awaiting the arrival of the For Love of the Game Native American baseball team, which attended a national Native American baseball tournament in Arizona. The inaugural tournament, not only competing in the tournament, but coming back with first place. So we'll get a chance to meet with those winners here in just a little bit. See that trophy, Coach? We talked about the first place win, and it wouldn't be evident without some hardware here. First place here, and a lot of the credit goes to this man here, the general, if you will, Coach Wiley Rao, coaching the For Love of the Game Native American baseball team out there, capturing first place. First of all, Coach, congratulations, and you got to feel good about what your team did out there.
Well, thanks. We really are. I'm really proud of the hustle and the work that they put into it, and it was just a real good group to have. You know, we picked them, and they served their purpose. They went out and they played hard, and I was just really proud of the group that went with us, and they cared for themselves. There was no problem, you know, and that makes you very proud. And winning those final 4 games we had to win in a row to win the tournament.
Congratulations to the For Love of the Game baseball team capturing first place. One of the players here that made it happen, Mr. Kel Shambach. Kel, tell us about the tournament and the overall experience of it.
I think it was a good experience. Got to see a lot of good teams, good competition. Pitching wasn't bad, so. Plus it was kind of a little preview of college, how it's going to be on the road and getting up at 7 o'clock every morning for 6 days in a row. That was a neat deal. Kind of rough, but it's good to be home.
The first time you went out there, the inaugural tournament, you guys captured first place. That's got to be something.
Yeah, it was exciting. That team beat us the first game that was our first loss, and we come back and almost run-ruled them, so that's always a plus. And they weren't very happy about it, so, I mean, it was funny, though. It was good, a good deal.
We had 3 players on the All-Star team, and they deserved it, and we had some good ball players. And actually, when we held this tryout, we had to leave good ball players here, and we know that. And we're just proud to see. I think it probably surprised themselves to learn that there was that many good Native American ball players playing high school baseball.
Coach Wally Raw bringing home first place here to Oklahoma for Love the Game Native American baseball team. Coach, all the best. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you very much.
Well, as we mentioned here, Native News Today is produced here with the Muskogee Creek Nation Communications Department, and my co-host here, as well as our producer, we are employees of the Muskogee Creek Nation. And just as you out there, you work a 40-hour work and plus some more, and during the day you have your different breaks, and you got to get out from the office and just kind of stretch your legs and kind of get some fresh air and stuff. Well, the employees here at Creek Nation do the same. Some of them go out walking and venture out, maybe even read a book under the shade tree.
Some of us play hacky sack.
Some of us play hacky sack. Some other employees, Jason Sawyer and the people from the language department, Monty Randall and Philip Harjo specifically, take their break just a little differently. They go out, they get their stick balls out and go out to a local pole, which is here, and play some stickball during their break. So we caught up with them and asked them, why they do it and everything, and just all the stuff they have fun while doing that.
Jason Sawyer, I work with language program. We come out here just to get some exercise. Most people walk, we play this game.
Monty Randall, I'm here with the summer work experience, and I started up there when I was up at Haskell, and we had the Access student organization up there, and that's where I got involved playing this game with those guys or those men and women up there. And I just think it's a fun game, really. It's a traditional game, and I just enjoy playing it. It keeps you active. So.
Philip Harjo, language department. I enjoy doing this because I've been playing this all my life, and it's good exercise and sweat the salt out. Well, different ground got different points. Some might have 5. I think some grounds you have to hit it twice before you count them. You see that where that little can is? I think that's 2 points. Other grounds maybe be 1, and they mark the line for women's and men's. If they hit it, they mark the lines. Women's or men hit it.
Okay, as we've seen, everybody takes different unique breaks there, and they look like they had a lot of fun out there on their break there. Well, changing our subject here, Jason, recently, a lot of people, unfortunately, have been affected by the changing weather climate in Oklahoma. It's really been a strange winter, spring, and summer. A lot of rains, a lot of detriment and damage has been done to houses around the area, and unfortunately, Native American country has not been an exception to those damages here. One lady specifically living in the Tulsa area, Miss Josephine Haney, her house, or the really the complex or duplex she was living in, was damaged by the flood and everything. And so we want to present this story to you, how the tribe here, the Muskogee Creek Nation, was able to step in and to help her and her family out. Unfortunately, as we said, a lot of damage done to the place that she was living. They were able to step up and get her into a new home.
Yeah, that's a wonderful thing about the tribe, and really all tribes around the area, is that when people and citizens are in need in the area from things that they can't control, such as weather and things like that, the tribes are the first to step in and lend a helping hand. So it's always good to be able to showcase that, and that's what we do here.
My name is Josephine Haney. I'm a Creek citizen, elder, and disabled, and we were recently flooded at our home and lost just practically everything. I'm raising 2 of my granddaughters, and they lost all of the clothing and stuff that they had. And the house that we were in was public housing, and they had flooded before. They said that there was a real bad case of mold in those homes. In all of them, there were 13 homes that flooded. Well, I went to social services first, and they helped me, and then they were on the phone with the second chief's office, and then I went over there and talked to them. So it was just the second chief and social services and all of them working together just really did give us a big hand, helped us. Creek Nation has really come through for us and helped us in a way that I didn't dream would be possible. They've just supplied just everything that we needed, gave us food and a place to stay until they got the house ready for us, and we moved over here, and now we're in the process of getting what we can salvage out of the house over here, and I'm just forever grateful to the tribe for what they've done for us. My older little granddaughter, she said, Grandma, she said, I hope we can stay here forever.
All right, our thanks to the folks out there at the Youth Summit at Connors State College, teaching the young Native American kids all about job careers and everything what they need to make it out there in the business field. Congratulations to Native American, for love of the game, Native American Baseball All-Star Team making first place out there at the NABI tournament. The NABI tournament, what does that stand for again, Jason?
The Native American Baseball Invitational, the very first one. So they'll always be able to know that the very first champion was for love of the game.
Congratulations to them. And we appreciate Jason Sawyer, Monty Randall, and Philip Harjo out there showing us how they spend their breaks playing the traditional game of stickball here on the grounds of the Muskogee Creek Nation. And Josephine Harjo, or Haney, excuse me, we wish her all the best and moving her and her family into their new home there. So really good story there.
Gerald, that's right. And one of the other thing I want to tell everyone out there is if you're out and about around in the Shawnee area, or will be later this evening, go out and check out John Wolf. He will be fighting Red Cloud NQ, the All Native American final for the All Native American Heavyweight Championship. So John Wolf heading up against Red Cloud NQ out there at the Sac and Fox Casino in Shawnee, as well as, you got a car on the card as well as Ellis. So a lot of Native American fighters, Creek citizens on that card. So go out and check it out, and everybody should have a good time out there. The Warriors Rage.
Warriors Rage, okay. Not to be confused with when we produced this show. No, we're just kidding. We're just kidding. Hey, again, we always appreciate it when you come up to us and tell us that you enjoy the show. And, when you got something going on out there, please feel free to tell us. We love covering those stories for you.
Yeah, and it's great to hear from you, and we always love to be out somewhere and somebody tell us that they always watch the show and they really enjoy it. We enjoy putting it on. So everybody out there, keep watching, and we'll keep doing our thing here. So we'll see you next week.